I'm Jeanette, and this is a quick video on relationships, and I'm going to try to make it really simple because I actually have a lot to say on this subject, but I'm just going to try to really dumb it down. Basically, I think one of the main problems that people have in relationships is women want men to be these pure yet passionate bridegrooms for the rest of their life, and men want women to be these kind of mummified, smiling librarians, you know? And it's basically because, so men have, okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. Every living organism has systems through which it gets rid of waste, right? And I think for men, psychologically, they get rid of a lot of waste through the sexual systems, right? Like if they're upset about something, they might like jerk off to something to help them deal with that feeling. They might jerk off to something gross, they might jerk off to something weird. It's one of the main ways that they release negative energy, right? And so they are going to need a wide palette of things that they are jerking off to, because that's how they deal with themselves and understand themselves on a psychological, energetic level. But women frequently judge that, right? Like, you like dogs better than me. I thought you loved me. You know, because like if a man's jerking off to dogs or whatever, it doesn't have anything to do with how he feels about his wife. It doesn't have anything to do with how he feels sexually about his wife. It's just the fact is that sex, and especially for men, sex serves a wide variety of functions. It goes way beyond love, and definitely way beyond reproduction. It's like, it serves just a huge number of psychological, and I would say magical, but whatever, I'm trying to keep it simple. It serves a wide range of psychological functions for men. So it's like they need an extensive palette of sexual things in their mind. I don't know what, at the very least, they need a wide palette of sexual experiences in their mind so that they can express and release all the things they need to express and release through their dick. And women are like that emotionally, right? Women, when we have bad experiences, we don't go to Pornhub. Instead, we like talk, eat cookies, like dramatize the story to a friend, you know, maybe act out all the different parts. Like, you know, we kind of turn it into a Broadway musical, and we cry, we scream, and that's like how we release what we need to release. And then after we do that, we feel great, we feel happy, right? But men tend to judge that a lot, especially if they are somehow involved in it. You know, like they want women to be their peace, they want women to be their calm, they want women to be smiling, approving, happy, talking in a nice voice, having positive energy. They basically want us to have positive energy all the fucking time, right? Just like women want men to be sexually positive all the time. They want men to be jerking off to videos of their wedding night for the rest of their fucking life. And neither of these things are good ideas, because we need a place to release negative energy. Men do it largely through their dick, and when women do it largely through their emotions. And a second aspect of that is, since men's dick network is so much more extensive, because it's how they draw in magical power basically to fund their life, and women do that through their emotions. So anytime a person is really into something, like let's say you're really into literature or you're really into wine or something, you develop a more advanced, complicated palate. You can't help it. So you want more flavors, you want more notes, you want tastes that might seem a bit iffy to someone else who just wants to drink some like sugar water. So when it comes to men and sexuality, they might want something that's nasty, they might want something that's wrong, they might want something that's scary, whatever. And same for women when it comes to emotions. We might want to be angry, we might want to be pissed, we might want to be freaking the fuck out, we might want to be anything that you can imagine. We might want to express it emotionally, just like men might want to express it sexually. You know, but just as women tend to internalize it when men jerk off to horses, men to internalize it when women are upset or when women are sad. They think it reflects on them somehow. They want us to be happy. They try to make us happy. They get upset if we're not happy and go jerk off to porn to deal with the frustration. So what's the solution? I mean, on the one hand, you could, and I've tried this, if you're a female, try to be more happy, try to be positive, always try to praise. If you're a man, you could like not watch porn, just think about your wife's body. And both parties could do that. The man could be a faithful bridegroom, the woman could be a librarian. But at that point, what do you really want a relationship for? Because that's going to get fucking boring. And I really think that people, in my humble opinion, people overvalue things which are just boring, you know what I mean? Because it's like YOLO, you know what I mean? It's like you don't live forever. Don't you want to have like a little bit of like passion in your life? Like, I don't know, it just seems like you would. And if both men and women try to cater to the limited palate of the opposite sex, then you really just end up with both of them mummifying themselves in the name of love. And to me, that's gross. So what I think is much better is that both people open up to the opposite sex's form of expression and release and learn to find it interesting, right? Because you can develop a palate. Like when I first moved to Napa, I had no interest in wine, but once I started tasting it, it's like my tongue became alive more, and then it's like kind of the rest of me became more alive. It was really weird because I'm not someone who would think I would like wine, but it had an impact on my soul, really. And I think it's the same thing anytime you open yourself up to a more extensive set of flavors in life, you know? And so what I think love should be about, I mean, one thing love should be about is women opening themselves up to the men's sexual journey, basically, you know, and hopefully the man will take them along for the ride. And because that will awaken them in many ways, you know, it probably keep people's sex life really exciting. It's like a journey to the center of the fucking earth. When else are you going to get an opportunity to do that? And it's like, without a man, you're never going to see dwarf porn. You know what I mean? It's like, he's going to take you to places you could never go by yourself. And you'll like it. Maybe not at first, but you can like it. And same for men. It's like, men, you are emotionally dead inside. You know, why do you need a woman to be like happy and smiling all the time? Because you are a zombie. But you don't have to be a zombie for the rest of your life. You can learn to develop comfort with a wide range of emotions, you know, and with anger and tears flying through the air and hitting you in the face, you know? Just like a woman can develop comfort with the white stuff hitting her in the face, you know? It doesn't have to be something that you try to avoid, you know? It doesn't have to be something that you repeatedly reinforce is wrong and makes her a bad woman and something that you shouldn't have to deal with. It's good for you. You know, emotions are good for you. You can learn to love them just like people learn to love notes of shit in their wine. And likewise for women. So that's my personal opinion, that rather than both parties expecting this form of tight purity from the opposite sex, that instead they could both go on an adventure of learning to embrace a more expansive palette in areas where only the opposite sex can really open up the world for them. These are my thoughts. I'm Julie Neckley. Thank you. Bye.